Hello everyone, this is Quick Kitchen Tips with Matthew, and I've got, we're going to be doing some apple cider pickles. I've got my apple cider vinegar and the water mixed in here, and I put 3 tablespoons of salt. This is my first time doing pickles. I'm actually canning. I've made pickles before, but they was just something we was going to use quick in a restaurant. So right here I've got 1 head of garlic and 1 onion. I'm going to go ahead and dump that into my apple cider vinegar water solution. And then go get my sugar. Don't need that on. It makes too much racket.
That's going to ruin my cabinets.
I'm gonna put, I'm gonna try a cup of sugar first and we'll see where it goes from there. I'll try it. And I got some red pepper flakes here. I'm gonna taste this before I put it in there. This is, like I said, I've made pickle stuff before, but never canned stuff. That's why I got my mom to help me with some of this. I'm gonna do.
Better put 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of the red pepper flakes. Three. Then I'm gonna dump this whole pickle and spice. This is 1.8 ounces of pickle and spice.
I wouldn't put it all.
I'm gonna put it all. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
I just put half.
Wait.
You're making 2 spices.
I'm gonna do the whole thing of this. That's 1.8 of that. I'm gonna stir this stuff around. I guess it's time to put these lids in the water. So I've got my lids here. See, I got my jars of pickles here. I've already put them in there. I sliced them up. I tried to use this little mandolin thing that they sold at Walmart. Do not buy it. It's a little slicer chopper. It mashes the pickle. It mashed them. I just hand cut them. Put my lids in there. I've got my pickle and spice here. I think I'm gonna add a little dill to it. I'm not gonna add a crazy amount. Probably 1 tablespoon. I wish I had got my fresh dill from the house. I'd had some fresh dill there. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of dry dill.
Did you eat that treat every night? Did you eat yours, Coco? No, Ellie didn't.
Let me see. I'm gonna taste this and see where we're at. I'm thinking they need some more sugar, but I didn't want to put too much. You can always add more, but you can't take out. It needs another cup. They're gonna be spicy.
Told you not to put pickles.
It wasn't the pickling spice, it's the red pepper flakes that you told me to add 3 of them. Boy, I only needed 1.
I thought you had the pickles.
I said red pepper flakes. It's gonna be caliente. So we get another spoon fry. Where's the spoons at? I'm gonna go with another half cup, and we'll call it a day. That's evening out some of the heat. Sugar. Just 2.5 cups. You got a ladle there? I can ladle the stuff into the jars.
I'm fixing to go get it.
Huh?
Fixing to go get it.
I'm gonna do one more half cup of sugar and we'll call it a day. That'll be 3 cups of sugar and all. Three cups sugar. Call it a day after that. So now I'm gonna.
Stir that up when you're ladling.
I already know. I can just pour it off into that. Hey, you want to keep this stirred up real good or you'll get all the spices in one.
Sit it up there so it won't get on the counter.
Put too many pickles in that one.
That's good.
Didn't cover them all. Gonna get the lids and put on there for me. This may not be enough liquid for all these.
Film them too full.
I want them to get covered.
That's too full. The lid won't go on.
You got the lids put on there?
Fix that, yes.
How long does it take the lids to pop?
I don't know, we might have to turn them upside down.
I'm just gonna wait till the lids pop on the first one, and then where y'all can hear it, and then I'm not gonna, the video won't be posted till like at least a couple weeks. So I'm gonna wait and see what they taste like after they set for at least a few days anyway. I may end up having to make a double batch. I may end up using the rest of that for cider.
You ain't got no pickling spice left.
I can go to the, what's it called? Aldi's.
Well, where did my tongs go?
I said, guys, this is my first attempt at trying to can pickles. I wanted to keep them as fresh as possible, so I didn't want to put them on the, did not want to put them inside the canner. Hopefully this pays off. I'll do the next batch with the red pepper if I have to do another.
Here's some more. This one's got too much stuff on it.
Just put it on top of the. I ain't heard them pop yet. How long does it take them to pop?
Like this, it takes them longer. That's the reason you need to turn them upside down.
Looks like it's trying to over here. Turn that one upside down and see if it does. I just want y'all to hear the noise it makes. See, this is a two-person job. It's gonna be almost. It ain't really gonna be a. That one still needs some in it. You can go ahead and put the lid on that one.
Oh, Jesus.
I knew I should have did the whole little bit. You tell me we wouldn't want to have 12 jars though. That's all it's gonna. That's all she wrote. That's gonna end up doing. This particular recipe we end up doing. Where's the lids? So, got one of them hot lids.
Mix you a little bit more stuff up.
I ain't gonna have. I gotta go get some pickling spice, or I'll do something different that we won't do
Wait,
video.
they're hot now. They're hot. You have to dry them off. You didn't need all of them out. Them others needs to stay in there till you fix these other 3 jars.
Well, I'm not going to be able to. I mean, I ain't got the stuff to do it. I just had to do something different with them 3.
Them probably won't work. I'll have to give you 3 lids.
What do you mean these won't work? Oh, these lids?
Because they've done been boiled. You're supposed to keep them in the boiling water
Oh,
when you
Lord.
put them on.
Okay, well, we'll be back.
Give that about 5 minutes and we'll turn them.
Alright guys, so we're back. And these things been, I put one of them in the fridge as soon as I got home from Mom and Dad's house. They sealed. I wasn't able to show that on the video. For, you know, just, it took a little longer to seal than what I thought. And some of them you couldn't even really hear. They'll have like a little dent on the can when you first do it, and it'll flatten out once they're ready. But I tried one of these a couple of days ago. I opened it and put it in the fridge. They came out looking like pickles. I'm happy the way they came out. I may tinker with this a little bit, but I mean, for the most part, I'm very happy the way these things. It's got a good flavor to it. I actually might not do nothing to them. I thought that maybe I was going to do something to them, but they do have a little bit of heat. I can hold the heat. So if you want them mild but have a little spice, I'll tell you what to do when we get down to that. So it's going to be 8 cups of apple cider vinegar, 8 cups of water, 1 whole head of garlic, and it was 1 whole thing. And I just chopped them in little pieces. That way it got spread up a little more even. I did 1 yellow onion. I just julienned it up, threw it in the pot. 3 tablespoons of salt. 3 tablespoons of red pepper flakes. Now, if you want them mild, I'd go to 1. If you want them medium, go to 2. These are perfect in my opinion. The spiciness with 3 tablespoons, I thought it was going to be too much because Mom was actually helping me with some of this stuff, and she thought I was talking about the pickling spice. But anyways, I'm glad it was a mistake that was actually good, because I'm proud of the way these things turned out. So then it was 1.8 ounces of pickling spice. I mean, it was the whole container of 1.8 ounces. I bought that one at Son's and Jasper. So you may have to weigh it out because I didn't actually go by cups. I don't know why I didn't. And then I got 1 tablespoon of dry dill and 3 cups of sugar. I wouldn't add no more sugar to them. They got a little sweet heat to them. You know, I may tinker with it, but I think, man, I think I'm gonna just leave these alone. This may be my pickles that I pickle when I decide to pickle. I do like the way they came out. Granny tried to convince me that apple cider wouldn't be good, but I knew it was going to give a better flavor than white vinegar. You know, I did use the cheaper one. They got apple cider flavor. You know, because the gallon of that's only is half the price of the real apple cider, so it may be better with the real apple cider. These have got really good flavor. I was able to get a gallon of that for like $3.25 at Son's or something. So this is pretty cheap to make. I mean, I grow my own dill. I grow my own pickles, and I do have fresh dill. I forgot to bring it, so I use dry. It'd be better with the fresh dill. That's the only thing I may change next time. But I'm gonna show y'all the recipe. Maybe y'all can read that. Hopefully you can. Let me set it down because it's trying to read through. I wrote that actually on a back of a vet thing that where mom and them took the vet, or took the dog to the vet. That's all I had at her house. But that's it, man. Until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Y'all seen the procedure, so just follow the procedure and it works. Thanks. Have a good one.